Hey, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. And salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect, sincere laborers of the children of Israel, people of Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian descent, Israelite foreigners who live amongst the heathens, may look like the heathens, but are Israelites through the spirit of their fathers. Yahweh, you women, is humbling yourself as well to escape these pollutions of this world. Okay, and what I have here for you is some valuable information, and you must listen to this. And if you're taking supplements, vitamins, and eating certain things, um, it's a must, and it's urgent that you look for uh, this unnatural ingredient that they add in your supplements and your drinks and your certain foods, you know, and it's a cyanide, and like I said, it's a must that you listen to this and then go look at the ingredients on whatever's on your cabinets. Cause Esau's slick, you know, this devil is slick, and he just sneaks things in, knowing you're not going to look up each and every name on these items. But what I have here is showing you that which is an important vitamin, B12, and its functions on how to keep your mind stable and so on. As you know, it's a treatment for, especially they give to Alzheimer patients. But anyway, those Alzheimer patients, they had signs of going into dementia or Alzheimer long before then. They had signs, but those signs were ignored. All right. And besides, you have these deceitful doctors not treating you properly. Shouldn't be going to them in the first place. And like Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, I have given you medicines from the earth. So first, let me show you this here. Okay. And listen and read it. Process of preparing vitamin B12 active product from sewage sludge. So they go to water waste facilities, water treatment facilities, and there's sludge, which is all that, you know, that comes out of you. They scrape it off the top. It's a white sludge, foamy, and they dry it up and they turn it into, you know, a liquid or a powder. So, look this up here. Okay, these Guten patents. Okay, and they're not hiding this. Okay, they're not hiding this fact. Process of preparing vitamin B12 active. Man, this is sinister. Who can come up with this? Only a devil, man. Only a devil. Okay. A process of preparing a product having a high vitamin B12 potency, which comprises extracting with a solvent for vitamin B12 a water-soluble fraction from a solid sludge resulting from the microbiological treatment of sewage comprising of mass and microbial cells having disorganized cell walls. So it's like the man is going to explain what it does. It robs your body of what it should have. It robs your body of what it naturally needs and have. Cell walls that whereby to produce a solution having said water soluble fraction dissolved therein, separating undissolved solid sludge from said solution and concentrating said fraction in said solution whereby to produce said product. So I'm just going down. Man, that's a lot of reading too, and there's some good information that. Here we go. Patent citations. And you look here to the left, to the right, Slocket. Sewage purification. Process for recovering vitamin B12. vitamin B12, stable vitamin B12 solution, preparation of vitamin B12 concentration for Streptomyces griseus cultures. And it's, look at it, cited by 9. Protein from aerated sewage and whey. So it's in your they put it in your protein, your just whatever supplements you take, and you better look at those ingredients. And this, if this is in it, this here, because this is what it's called. Its name, its actual name. It's like, hold on. Its actual name. Here it is. Cyanocobalamin. Okay? That's what you look up there. Sorry, it's like, I didn't mean to take so long getting to that. That's what you look for there. But there is a natural form of it. Okay? There is a natural form of it that you're supposed to be consuming, which this is it here. And the beautiful thing about this one, it also works like cilantro. It also works as a purifier, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a detoxifier. So you must immediately start, replacing it with methylocobalamine. Methylocobalamine, okay? As an auxiliary agent, it exerts neuronal protection for promoting regeneration of injured nerves and antagonizing glutamate-induced neurotoxicity. Mm. Mm. You got to learn to become your own physician, Akim. Just, like the scripture says, the days are evil. The days are evil. And that evil, man, is which the natural man cannot fathom. It's a bottomless pit. As long as this devil is in rule, is in control, he's going to use it to his full advantage. He's a damn devil, man. He's a damn devil. So let me play these videos, and then I may come back with a couple of precepts, or I might just close, depending on what the spirit. So let me play this first one.
B12 may blow your mind. My name is Gary Brecka. I'm a human biologist and researcher, and I'm here to talk about vitamin B12, which is one of the most important compounds in the human body. Remember, B12 is a metal. We call it the cobalt metal. Now, when we put this metal into the human body, which is very necessary, we call it cobalamin. But there's 3 types of this cobalamin molecule that occur naturally in nature. One of them we make synthetically on our own. Believe it or not, we make this vitamin out of hydrogen cyanide and the cobalt metal.
Remember, they said they make this socket.
Cobalamin molecule that occur naturally in nature. One of them we make synthetically on our own.
It's made synthetically on their own, so you got to consciously look for the natural one.
Believe it or not, we make this vitamin out of hydrogen cyanide and the cobalt metal. And we put this into vitamins that you are likely taking right now.
And the hydrogen cyanide is what they extract up out of those water treatment plants. It's the white foamy substance that's on it. You can ride by they're everywhere. You may not even notice what it is when you're riding by, but when you see them, you'll know them. It has these cylinders that's in the middle of some water. It's usually depending on the size of the city or whatever, and the water looks dirty because it is, and that's where and the sludge or the white powder foamy substance that's on top of that is the hydrogen cyanide itself.
Some of you are actually taking vitamins that are not only hurting your DNA and stealing vital nutrients from your cells, but they are robbing your body of vital oxygen and other light metals that are necessary for human function. I want you to look for this on the back of your vitamin labels, and if it is on the back of your vitamins, I want you to throw those vitamins in the trash. It's the only form of B12 that is not occurring naturally in nature. It is called cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin. Sort of running out of room there. Cyano is short for cyanide. Don't believe me? A lot of people don't. So I'm taking you to the U.S. government's website at the National Library of Medicine at the National Institute of Health. You can go to this website yourself by typing in cyanocobalamin PubChem. And you will go right to this area of the site. And what you're going to see when we go here is you're going to see the vitamin cyanocobalamin. This is the only form of synthetic B12 in the world, and it's the most common form of B12. So if I want to say, well, what is cyanocobalamin made out of? I can scroll down here to section 5.3. And this is where I'll learn what this chemical compound is derived from. So I scroll to section 5.3, and I see that cyanocobalamin, here it is made up of these three things. The cobalt metal, which all B12 is made up of. And then it's also made of something called hydrogen cyanide. I wonder what that is. Flammable, acute toxic, environmental hazard. So wait a second. I thought you just said that was a vitamin. It's also in our children's vitamins. It's also in Centrum vitamins. It's in the majority of mass manufactured multivitamins. It's in cereals. It's in all kinds of workout supplements. And this is a hydrogen cyanide derived form of B12. After the B12, the cobalt metal is delivered to your cell, you've got a floating cyanide molecule inside your cytoplasm. What does that cyanide molecule do? It's a thief. It starts to grab oxygen and other light metals and rob the cell of vital nutrients. Imagine that you invited two guests over to your house. One was methylcobalamin, a natural form of B12, and another one was cyanocobalamin, the synthetic form of B12. Well, they both show up at your house, and they both give you a gift. Only on the way out, methylcobalamin takes out your trash. It actually lowers inflammation and leaves the cell by taking the trash out and actually giving you a benefit. Cyanocobalamin shows up and gives you a gift, and on the way out, steals your watches and your jewelry and robs you of the cash in your safe and steals all your silverware and then throws it in the trunk of your car and leaves with your car. It's a thief. It's a thief in the night. You invite it into the cell, and when it leaves, it takes vital nutrients that you need to perform optimally. I wonder what else they can use cyanocobalamin in besides children's vitamins. Well, one of the things that we use it in, because hydrogen cyanide is a highly toxic conjugate acid of cyanide that is used as a chemical weapon agent. That's right. We use it in chemical weapons and children's vitamins at the same time. So if you have this vitamin in your medicine cabinet, or you've got a multivitamin that contains this, you should be looking at our gene-based nutrition line. Gene-based nutrition is specifically formulated to give your genes inside your DNA the food that they need for you to function optimally. And I promise you, when they come inside your cell, I think about what's happening when these nutrients leave. I want them to take out the trash, lower inflammation, and leave the campsite better than when they showed up. Hydrogen cyanide, not only a chemical weapon, flammable, acute toxic, and environmental hazard, it's also a thief. So check for this hydrogen cyanide-based B12 in your medicine cabinet and throw it in the trash, and you'll improve your health just by doing that. It's just science. What I'm about to tell you about...
Can't make this up. This is a real thing. Okay. So like I said before, the days are evil. All right. So you have to keep looking for these things. And I got another video to play as well. One more video.
One form of B12 in the world is entirely synthetic. We make it from hydrogen cyanide. It's called cyanocobalamin. It's a cyanide-based B12. I mean, it's hard to believe that we're allowed to make vitamins out of hydrogen cyanide in this country, but we are. Flintstone vitamins have cyanocobalamin. So do Airborne. So do Celsius energy drinks. Emergency has cyanocobalamin, cyanide-based B12. So when you put this form of B12 into the body, it drops off the cobalt metal, the cobalamin, right, which is B12 is a metal, a light metal. It drops off the metal into the cell, and then you're left with a floating cyanide molecule. Now, the body doesn't recognize that. So in order for cyanide to leave the system, it binds to oxygen and other light metals and takes them out of the system. It's a thief.
That's sinister as hell, man.
What I'm about
That's sinister as...
to tell you about vitamin
I'm
B12.
trying to... Specific scripture I was looking for. I think I'll just look at this one word here. And I'm pretty sure the scripture was in the Apocrypha, mentioning health and how valuable it is. Much better than wealth. Ecclesiastes 17:26. Turn again to the Most High, and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into light of health. And hate thou abominations vehemently, okay? Ooh, 1:18. The fear of the Lord is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both of which are the gifts of the Most High, and it enlargeth their rejoicing that love him. But again, you gotta, it's through prayer. It's through prayer, literally, in the key word, the key names, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and you know, and then he'll add on to whatever you're rehearsing, and you know, the supplements or whatever the nutritional values that you're trying to extract out of your diet. He'll add on to that. Wisdom of Solomon 16:12. For it was neither herb nor mollified plaster that restored them to health, but the word of Yahweh, which healeth all things. So you constantly in that mode of prayer on a continued basis all day, every day for years. Eventually it's going to get rewarded, man. Okay, for health is calleth upon that which is weak, for life prayeth that to that which is dead, for aid humbling beseecheth that which hath less means to help, and for a good journey he asks of that which cannot set a foot forward. You know, seek this wisdom, seek the kingdom, which just begins with the fear of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's where wisdom and knowledge begins. And you know, and you know, like it says, and love her above health and beauty, and speaking of wisdom, you know, speaking of this truth, man. You know, I'm getting chills again, just, you know, just this information, because my vitamins have that a high dosage of that poison, man. I stopped taking it months ago. I stopped taking it a good 4 or 5 months ago. That one poison slipped past to me, which is the most vicious of them all. They're all bad, man, but you know, pray just for the destruction of this goddamn devil, man. You know, pray for the destruction of this goddamn devil. So this is remind you again, this is the good one to put up in you. So replace it immediately. So hope this information was valuable to you. Hope you are finding it valuable. Shalom.